Sharks are fish. The biggest fish actually happens to be a shark. And that shark is the whale shark. And that is today's video. Today, we will be learning about the famously known whale shark. This video was determined on a poll I did on my new Instagram account that I'll put the link in bio. Make sure to go follow it. It's a public account, not a private, so just follow, I guess. I've been asked this to do shout outs. So shout out to all of my followers, I guess. Make sure to subscribe because you know who I'm talking about. I see you. Anyways, let's go on to the first thing, because this time, instead of just doing these cards, I have a notebook that I take notes in, and a book, like a tiny, not tiny, but like I have this book, The Ultimate Shark Guide, and has this. I recommend this book because it's a good book if you are new to learning about sharks. Then I recommend this book because it doesn't have a lot of information. It has like fun facts like the width of the shark and like where they're located and like what they like to eat. So let's start with this card. The whale shark can be found basically anywhere. If you see the orange, that is where they are found. The biology. These gentle giants are not only the world's largest sharks, but the largest living fish on the planet. Sharks are fish. And this one happens to be the largest living fish and the largest fish. The unique spots and stripes on their skin are like our fingerprints. So that basically means like on a zebra, if you know what a zebra looks like, I hope you do. Basically every stripe on a zebra, all their patterns are unique to them. None of them have the same pattern. And whale sharks have a unique pattern, and not all of them have none of them have the same pattern. Sharks give birth to up to 300 fully developed live pups that are about 40 centimeters or 16 inches long. That's pretty tall or long for a baby shark. And when it says pups, no, it's not talking about a dog. Shark babies are called pups. So that's why it says pups and not like sharkies or whatever you would think they're called. Their habitat, where do they live? Let's find out. Whale sharks are found alone or in groups called aggregations of over 100 sharks. That's a lot of sharks for one group. They are highly migratory, crossing oceans to return to the same sites every year. Crossing oceans? Imagine like swimming from England to the US or wherever you live. That's not England. That's a long way to go. Their diet? What do they eat? Whale sharks are often vertical with their head at or near the surface of the ocean when feeding on tiny plankton and nectonic species such as small sardines, mackerel, anchovies, tuna, squid, and crustaceans. Sorry if I didn't pronounce any of that right. To all of you who know how to pronounce these words. Yeah, so they basically like open their mouth and just suck water in, and they get all the nutrients that's from that water because there's tiny microscopic sea creatures in that water. And it says they also eat sardines, so like tiny fish, anchovies, which are also tiny fish, tuna, squid, and crustaceans, which is basically just crabs and stuff like that. When they are actively feeding on zooplankton, whale sharks turn their head from side to side and gape up to 28 times a minute to suck in all the tiny animals. So that's basically opening their mouth and sucking in water 28 times in a minute. That's a lot of times. I would probably get tired if I was a whale shark. Would you? Put your answer in the comments. Their conservation status, they're endangered. So this is one of the reasons why we have to stop putting plastic and stuff in the oceans, because when they suck in water, they don't know what they're sucking in. They could be sucking in a plastic bag and then they'll choke. What if you ate a plastic bag and you choked? Things to think about. Their maximum size, they can get to 20 meters. That's 66 feet. That's like the size of multiple school buses. That's crazy. Anyways, that is all that's on this card. And so let's move on to the book that I have. This is the picture. It's a very nice picture, I would say. Whale shark. They have over 300 rows of tiny teeth. 300 rows of teeth. They have 2 dorsal fins set far back on the body. So they have like a dorsal fin on the high back, that's the bigger dorsal fin, and then lower on their tail, like near their tail, they have a smaller dorsal fin. They are found worldwide, mostly in warm water. So if you're in cold water, you're probably not going to be as lucky to find a whale shark. Their dark gray body with gray or white spots and stripes. Its spots and stripes are unique to each individual, sort of like a fingerprint, like we talked about with the card. They have 5 large pairs of gills. Most sharks have 5 gills, or 5 pairs of gills. The whale shark is the largest living fish in the world. The largest on record was 40 feet, or 12 meters long. So what we read, this might be an old book, because I found some stuff that is outdated in this book. I don't know how old it is. Stuff might have changed. I don't know. I didn't write the book or the card. The card says can get up to 66 feet. This says the largest one got up to 40 feet. That's still really big. That is all that's in this book. Let's see what's on my notes. Let's see if it's anything interesting. Oh, is the largest fish in the world as of 1828. So, like, that's a big fish. But also, we don't know if it's the biggest fish because we've explored more of outer space than our own ocean. We've explored only 5% or less than 5% of our ocean. So we don't actually know if this is the largest fish. But we also don't know it's this. No, we know that it's not the smallest fish, but we don't know that it's the largest fish. What else do we have here? Whale sharks consume food by filtering plankton while swimming. So they basically just suck water in when they open their mouth, and then they suck air in. Water. Sorry. Whale sharks are generally harmless to humans and don't harm them intentionally. So if you're like diving or swimming and you happen to be like right next or above a whale shark, you could like get hit with their tail on accident because they have a big tail and it's pretty heavy, I would imagine. I don't know. I've never been next to a whale shark, but if you get hit with their tail, you could die. It is fatal because of how big the tail is. And like, yeah. I think that's all for today. I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot recently. I've had camp and I started school. Yeah. Make sure to follow me on my new Instagram account. I'll put the link in the description. And for those who haven't seen the video yet, just watch the video. Yeah, just watch it, because I think it's pretty fun. I hope to see everyone next time, and I gotta go. Bye! Hey guys, I'm editing this video now, and I realize I sound very tired. The reason I'm very tired is because right before I filmed the video, I had swim practice, and that's an hour long. And so I was just really tired, and my room was dark, and I wanted to fall asleep. So, sorry if the video was really boring. I think these videos are fun, because I really like sharks. And I hope that everyone has a good day. Anyways, now, bye!